White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
Happy New Year, everybody, from George Kell Motors in Newport. 2026 is here. Great deals on 2026 vehicles. Got some nice-looking vehicles with some major upgrades. Come out to George Kell Motors, see what we've got for you. We've got a great inventory, great savings, good interest rates. Got everything you need and an award-winning service department to take care of you all year long in 2026. Come see us at George Kell Motors in Newport. GMC, we are professional grade.
Maintaining a perfect lawn is not for the weak. Your reputation, nay, your family name is on the line. So here's to those who put in the early mornings, to those who prepare in the off-season, and those who consider it a downright sport. We salute you. So trim with precision, stripe with abandon, because it's your day. It's Mow Day.
We welcome you to Greyhound Fieldhouse, where it's the Osceola Seminoles and the Newport Greyhounds and senior girls action coming up. And then after that, it'll be the senior boys to follow a couple of games earlier in the night. This afternoon, our junior girls won 32-21. The junior boys won in a barn burner 39-38. Starting lineups now being introduced for the Osceola Seminoles. 5-15, 1, 3, and 12. 1 is Tiara Lee. Number 3 is America McNeil. Number 5 is Takiera Harris. 12 is Anaya Wood, and 15 is Kinsley Whitfield. And now for the Lady Hounds. Hounds coming to the basketball game, 8-14 record, 1-6 in conference play. Their only win in conference play came against these guys, these girls I should say, on January the 3rd, 59-56 at Osceola. Jada Robinson. Via Jackson for the Hounds. Lamontiana Wheeler. Kyra Bradley. And McKaylin Braxton for the Lady Hounds. It should be a couple of great basketball games here tonight. The senior boys to follow. The Newport Greyhounds 21-2 on the year in senior boys action. And Osceola 12-3, but 6-1 in the conference for the Hounds, 6-0 for the Osceola Seminoles. Osceola Seminoles in the senior boys action. The defending AAA state champions. And they own a victory over the Hounds this year, 55-50 on that same January 3rd date that we just mentioned. We're just about ready to go here at Greyhound Fieldhouse. 4 8-minute quarters, the Seminoles and the Greyhounds senior girls action coming right up. And the opening tip is brought to you by First Community Bank, your community bank. Billy Keaty and all the crew. And it's controlled by the Seminoles and quickly into three-point action. That ball will not fall, and Jada Robinson will clear for the Hounds. That was Harris with the shot. And the Hounds will set up against some pressure. Looks like man-to-man defense. And a steal for Osceola. This is McNeil into the front court. And she drives the length of the floor and puts it off the glass good. And America has 2 on the night. First points of the basketball game. We just got underway here at Greyhound Fieldhouse, and a steal by the Seminoles. Shot will not fall. Offensive rebounds up and in. That's McNeil again. She has 4, and 4-0 lead here for the Seminoles. Full court pressure being applied here, and a steal by Osceola. Shot off the glass is good. Osceola quickly, very quickly, out to a 6-0 lead as Anaya Wood puts points on the board there. 6-0, and we're just barely a minute into the basketball game. Under 7 to play. Big crowd on hand. We expect it to get bigger as the night goes on. Both these teams trying to find identities within their program. Newport's actually won more basketball games this year than Osceola. Osceola 6-11 coming in. Hounds 8-14. But Osceola 2-4 in the conference, and the Hounds 1-6. And again, we mentioned that 59-56 game at Osceola earlier. Junior boys action was a barn burner, and Osceola missed a couple of shots, had 2 chances as time was winding down and couldn't get a bucket to fall. Hounds quickly into the front court. Braxton drives, rejected by Wood. And the Lady Seminoles in the front court. Lee. Hounds in zone. Sophie Hagewood in the basketball game. Here's a shot that will not fall, and an offensive rebound is loose on the floor. It's a tie ball, and the possession arrow favors the Greyhounds. Full court zone pressure here. for the Seminoles. Hagewood in trouble. And the Hounds got saved from a 10-second violation by the referee having to call timeout because the 35-second clock was not running. So the Hounds will be in their end of the court, and this is Hagewood and has it stolen now. This is McNeil. McNeil strong to the glass. Right side, great block by Hagewood there. Maybe a little body contact on her. They're going to give her a foul. Her first, team's first. And to the line goes America McNeil, who has 4 of the 6 for Osceola. McNeil now has 7. Less than a couple of minutes into this basketball game. 7-0 in favor of the Seminoles. And 8-0 now. 6 points for McNeil. Hagewood quickly has a pass deflected. Drives the baseline, gets it into Jackson. Jackson strong. The shot will not go, but a whistle and a foul on Anaya Wood. First team foul on her, first personal foul on her, first team foul on the Seminoles. The Hounds with a chance to get on the board here. And she gets the first. Jackson with 1. In and out. Rebounded by the Seminoles, Kinsley Wakefield. Make it Whitfield. 4-3. That shot is short. Rebounded by the Hounds, but stolen by the Seminoles. And another rebound for the Hounds, and here come the Hounds running. This is Braxton. Braxton down low to Hagewood, stolen again by McNeil. For 3, nothing but the bottom of the net for Tiara Lee. And it's a 10-point Osceola start at 11-1. Braxton loses it out of bounds, but last touched by Wood. So the Hounds will inbounds. Trailing by 10. M&P Insurance, 3-point shot off the glass is good by Jada Robinson. We'll take them any way we can get them. She called bank and it went in. Quickly to the other end. A missed shot and a violation on Harris from coming out of bounds to touch the ball first. As Wheeler checks back in, Hagewood is out. Hounds did a great job of breaking the pressure there. Robinson at the top. Throws it away. And the Seminoles do the same. So a couple of turnovers here. Gives it back to the Lady Greyhounds, who trail by 7. Nearing the 4.5-minute mark of the first quarter. Game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company and George Kell Ford. And if you go to that corner right there, you're normally going to get trapped, and the Hounds do. But a holding foul is going to be called on the Seminoles, and it goes against America McNeil. That's the second team foul, first personal foul on McNeil. Braxton at the top of the key. This is Robinson. Down low, Jackson. Jackson's usually good from that spot. Had to go a little high with the shot. And here come the Seminoles. Whitfield. Over to Richmond, who has checked into the basketball game. This is Lee at the top. Guarded there by Braxton. Right side to Wood. Around the horn and a flash for a steal, and we got it. That's Wheeler. Jackson from 14. Tipped around it. Jada Robinson comes up with a loose basketball, and the Hounds will set the offense. Wheeler, Robinson. Trying to get the ball to Jackson, and great defense from the backside as McNeil came from her low post position. Harris back in, Richmond out. And a timeout on the floor by the Osceola Seminoles. And again, the junior girls for Newport won tonight's basketball game 32-21, in the junior boys in a barn burner, 39-38. So the Hounds up 2-0 on the night. And then at the conclusion of this ball game, we'll have a new feed, a new broadcast, and we'll bring you what should be one of the best AAA basketball games in the state of Arkansas tonight. Charles McCreary and Channel 8 Sports here. Our friends from Seminole Nation also here on their broadcast. Michael Eflin and crew. Bobby and Gage, his cousin Bobby and his son, help him with the broadcast. Josh Nation, Anthony May, David Black, Ben Black also alongside here for Cable 15 TV. 4-3, M&P Insurance three-point shot is short. And the Seminoles trying to get some numbers here. Great defense by the Hounds, getting back quickly. And Wheeler providing a spark defensively at the top. That shot will not go. That was Wood. Here come the Hounds quickly. Braxton, left lane, shot off the glass, a little too strong. Great rebound by the Hounds. That's Dia Jackson. She has 3. So suddenly the Hounds have cut that lead to 5. And the Hounds trying to get into the front court, and no blocking foul called on Osceola, so the Hounds will turn it over. And the basketball goes back to the Seminoles. Hello, Darla Nation. Number 1 fan, Cable 15 TV. No foul called there. Last touch by the shooter, who was Harris. And I know the first 2 games in the junior high games, these officials really let them play. They let them bang around inside. And they're doing the same here in this basketball game. Been very, very consistent. Normally when you have 4 games, they bring like at least 5 officials. This is Braxton. And it's a steal by Osceola. Whitfield into the front court. Top of the key. Right side, 4-3 was Lee. And Jackson will rebound. And Jada Robinson tries to get to the front court. She's cut off there by Harris, and now gets it to Jackson. Bradley in trouble, double team, gets it to Wheeler. Looking for Jackson down low. What a battle Anaya Wood and Jackson are having. Jada Robinson can't get that one to go. A little running jumper down the lane. Out of bounds, last touch by the Seminoles. Here comes Sophie in, McKaylin out. Hounds still trail by 5. Hounds turn it over. And numbers for the Seminoles. And that's an easy basket for Tykiera Harris. Lead back to 7. Jackson, yes. And the assist to Wheeler. Jackson has 5 of the 8. It's a 5-point lead for the Lady Seminoles here. Under a minute to play here in the first. Nothing but the bottom of the net from Lee. She has 2 of those, and she has 6. And suddenly it's back to 8 again. Jada Robinson. Top of the key, and Bradley travels. Braxton will check back in for the Hounds. Wheeler will sit down, check it, make it Ford coming in now. Carlene Ford can give a lot of good minutes inside for the Hounds. Under 30 to play. And the Seminoles can play for one if they so choose. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. Whitfield and Lee play a little catch outside. To the glass. Shot is no good, and that's Ford with the rebound. 8 seconds. And here comes Jada. Jada drives the length of the floor and travels with the basketball. It'll count if it goes. It does not. We've played 1. Hounds trail by 8. We'll be right back.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
Happy New Year, everybody, from George Kell Motors in Newport. 2026 is here. Great deals on 2026 vehicles. Got some nice looking vehicles with some major upgrades. Come out to George Kell Motors, see what we've got for you. We've got a great inventory, great savings, good interest rates. Got everything you need and an award-winning service department to take care of you all year long in 2026. Come see us at George Kell Motors in Newport. GMC, we are professional grade.
What a huge crowd on hand tonight here at Greyhound Fieldhouse for high school basketball, and a couple of communities getting together, and quite a few fans from Osceola have made the trek over to watch some great basketball games tonight. Senior girls trail 16-8 as we enter the second quarter of play. And Harris will inbounds to Lee, who has a couple of three-pointers here late in the first quarter. Gets it out to Whitfield. Whitfield comes top to Harris. Harris back to Lee. Down low, Wood. Kicks it back out. Three-point shot will not fall. Hounds could not get the rebound, but they do get a steal. This is Jada. Drives the length of the floor, and she has 5. Jasmine Curry into the basketball game. She's number 15. It's her, Ford, Hagewood, Robinson, and Bradley. Great defense there by Curry and forward, and the Hounds quickly into the front court again, trailing by 6. Jada in trouble, needs some help. Gets it to Bradley. Over to Haywood. Haywood tried to get it inside to Ford. Down low. Curry spins, travels with the basketball. Hounds with a turnover. Dia Jackson set to check back in at the next whistle. And the Seminoles will set the offense. Hounds in a 1-2-1 defense, maybe a 1-3-1. Ball is out of bounds. They give it to the Greyhounds. Jackson back in. Braxton back in. Along with Ford, Bradley, and Haywood. Haywood drives, has it rejected. Last touch by the Seminoles, so the Hounds will inbounds on their own baseline. Ford gets it to the top of the key, around the horn, back to Haywood. Haywood pulls up from about 12 feet on the right side. No. Rebound by the Seminoles. That's Wood. She gets it into the front court and clears out to Whitfield. Top of the key, Harris. Harris drives the lane, puts the shot up. It will not go. Great defensive rebound by Ford. Here come the Hounds. The Hounds have numbers here, 3-on-1. Braxton tried to get it to Bradley, but a steal and a hoop by Harris, who has 4. Lead back to 8. And Haywood into the front court. See, they're just letting them play there. They're not, I say they're letting them play, and then they call a ticky-tack one. Hounds got hammered. No call. We get a touch foul. Jada Robinson will check back in. Dakar Bradley is out. Foster Baker. My boy Jake Jones in the house. With an 8-point lead in the basketball. Good flash steal attempt by Carleen Ford. Out of bounds, so the Seminoles will inbounds. It'll be Wood to do so. Harris couldn't get it to go. It's rebounded by Jackson, and she clears to Haywood into the front court. Jada looked at it from 3. She did not take the shot. Hounds travel. Hounds just can't seem to get any offensive rhythm. And a lot of that's caused from the defense by Osceola. It's been stellar here early. That's a 3-point shot that does not fall, but rebounded by McNeil. And Jada Robinson, right side, layup, good. Jada has 7 of the 12, and the Hounds have cut it to 6. This is Lee. McNeil, shot no. Out of bounds, last touch by Osceola, so the Hounds will get possession back. Bradley to check back in. Braxton is out. Osceola stays with their full court pressure. Broken nicely by the Hounds. Bradley travels. Senior boys action to follow on what shapes up to be a dandy of a basketball game. First, we got to get the Lady Hounds a little closer here, trailing by 6. Wood. Very good underneath. And there's a shot up and in by America McNeil, and she has 8. And she leads all scorers on the night. Lead back to 8. Jada gets the basketball over to Carlene. She couldn't get it to go, but Dia Jackson gets an offensive glass and a putback. Dia has 7. Jada has 7. Hounds have 14. McNeil leads all scorers with 8. She has 8 of the 20 for the Seminoles. Nearing the 2-minute mark of the first half. A steal by the Hounds. Numbers for the Hounds. Jada kicks it out. Hagewood, M&P Insurance, 3-point shot, in and out, no good. Rebound Hounds on the floor. Loose basketball, a battle for the ball, and a tie ball, and the possession error will favor the Newport Greyhounds. Harris will check back into the basketball game. Anaya Wood gets her first breather here in the contest. And a 5-second call against the Greyhounds for not getting the basketball in. You've got 5 seconds on an out-of-bounds play to get it into somebody's hands, and the Hounds did not do it there. So that's a turnover as we enter the last couple of minutes here of the first half. Richmond into the corner, down low. Whitfield was trying to get the basketball to McNeil, and it was last touched by the Seminoles. Check it by the Hounds. And that's a violation there. Harris threw the basketball in, and then they passed it back to her while she was standing out of bounds. Can the Hounds cut into this 6-point lead here? Jada tried to force a pass in that time to Jackson. Wouldn't go. Braxton in. Jada Robinson out. Coach Angela Perry doing quite a bit of substituting here, keeping fresh legs in the game. Seminoles in no hurry. Shot clock's at 20. Lee at the top, directing traffic. Inside, ball almost stolen by the Hound. Lee with the 3-point shots up and in. She has 3 of those. She has 9. She leads all scorers, and the lead is 9. Hounds having trouble getting it in. Bradley, we're over to Braxton. She has it rejected. That's just a good, clean block by Kinsley Whitfield, and great sportsmanship by that young lady for helping Hagewood up after the bombshell of a block. High Tinker, Pierce Doyle. Jackson. Going the other way. 18. And counting as you see on your screen. Osceola's led all the way through the first half. And will take a lead in. Just determined by this possession here what that lead will be. That's a three-point shot that will not go. We played a half. It's 23-14 in favor of Osceola. We'll be back with second half action here in just a bit.
At Merchants and Planners Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planners Bank difference. Merchants and Planners Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Happy New Year, everybody. From George Kell Motors in Newport. 2026 is here. Great deals on 2026 vehicles. Got some nice looking vehicles with some major upgrades. Come out to George Kell Motors, see what we've got for you. We've got a great inventory, great savings, good interest rates. Got everything you need and an award-winning service department to take care of you all year long in 2026. Come see us at George Kell Motors in Newport.
GMC, we are professional grade.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
George Kell Ford is thrilled to announce our lineup of new Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs that are designed to elevate your driving experience. With the latest entertainment technology at your fingertips, cutting-edge safety features to keep you and your loved ones protected, and the smoothest ride on the road. Gas engines, diesel engines, and even EV vehicles are in stock and ready to drive home today at George Kell Ford in Newport.
Well, we're just about ready to go for the second half of action between the Osceola Seminoles senior girls and the Newport Greyhounds. And the ball game's brought to you by 80/20 Learning for Autism, by Two Chicks Florist and more, Ellis Automotive, M&P Insurance Services, Newport Small Engine Sales and Service, Diaz Scrap Metal, also C&M Ag Depot, Unity Health Newport, Fletcher Land Surveying, Fathead Pizza, Dr. Gavin McDowell at Customized Vision Care, First Horizon Bank at Olivia Drive, Jackson's Funeral Home, White River Area Agency on Aging, and also Norman Baker Pharmacy. The Seminoles will get possession of the basketball to start the second half of action. One is Tiara Lee at the top of the screen. She has the basketball, and it's the original starting five for those girls. 5 is Harris, and she has the basketball here. Looking inside for Wood. They get it to Whitfield. Whitfield looks for Wood, can't get her. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Hounds. Also America McNeil in the starting lineups. For the Hounds, it's Jada Robinson. Michaelin Braxton is in the basketball game. Carleen Ford gets the start here in the second half. Dia Jackson and Kyra Bradley. 4-3. A little too strong, and the Hounds into the front court, trying to cut into this 9-point halftime lead on their first offensive possession here. Bradley goes Robinson right. Braxton maybe for 2. And the Hounds will lose that one out of bounds. We said in the opening this is a basketball team that the Hounds defeated earlier this year, 59-56, on the road at Osceola. It's the only conference win for the Hounds. Junior girls in a big win tonight over their team, 32-21. This is Jada Robinson. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. The foul is on Tykiera Harris. And obviously the first team foul and her second personal foul. Defending 3A state champs will show up as a host for the Newport Greyhounds, who come in at a remarkable 22-1. With their only loss coming to the Seminoles 55-50 earlier in January. Jada misses the first of 2. Can't get a friendly roll there. But great hustle by Jackson, but she will save it from going out of bounds into the hands of Lee for Osceola. Great passing inside by the Seminoles, and the left-handed shot by Wood is good. She has 4, and the lead is 11. The biggest lead of the night for the Lady Seminoles. Braxton travels. Was going in for the shot, and Seminoles put a hand on it. Pulled a hand off while she was in the air, and she comes down, and that's a traveling violation. Great crowd on hand here at Greyhound Fieldhouse. Wood, great pass, and beautiful shot by Whitfield. Give Wood the assist. Whitfield with her first basket of the night, and the lead at 13 now. Hagewood, M&P Insurance, 3-point shot will not go. Dia Jackson had it stripped out of her hands and into the hands of a running Osceola Seminole basketball team. This is Whitfield, 15. She plays down low, normally not out on the perimeter. Wood shot, no. Rebound. Seminoles kicks it back out. Whitfield looked at it for 3, pulls up, and she'll take about a 14 shot from the right side. It's no good. Rebound Wood, shot up. That's an air ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Seminoles. So that'll give it back to the Hounds. who faced their biggest deficit of the night at 13, 27-14. And again, full court pressure from the Seminoles. LaMontiana Wheeler into the basketball game. She gets it to Jada. Robinson dribbles to the top of the key. Kicks it out to Haywood. M&P Insurance three-point shot will not fall. And cleared to Wheeler. Whitfield. Nearing the 4-minute mark here of the third quarter, 13-point deficit for the Lady Hounds. That's Wood. Tried to get it to Whitfield. Just doing a double post to post, high post, low post. Get it to the high post about 3 feet inside the lane and try to throw it to the low post, who's coming near the block. Wheeler to Robinson. Braxton, M&P Insurance three-point shot is a little short. She gets her own rebound. That shot is short. A great save by Jackson into the hands of Bradley. Bradley gets it over to Braxton. Braxton can't get it to fall. The Hounds get an offensive board and a putback and can't get that one to fall by Wheeler. Hounds just can't buy a basket. Trail by 13. High-low game. Yes, that counts. That's America McNeil. She has 10. She leads all scorers, and that's the biggest lead of the night at 15. Jackson rejected by Whitfield. Retrieved by the Hounds. Jada from 14. Off the glass, and it will not fall. Osceola had possession and then throws it away. Jackson is fouled by Whitfield, and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. Hounds have 14. They had 14 at the half. Not scored here in the third quarter. Been outscored 6-0. And Jada Robinson has 7 of the 14, and now Jackson has 8 of the 15. Second one will not go. Saved from going out of bounds. Jackson gets her hands back on the basketball, and the Seminoles will clear. Madison Stewart in the basketball game, and that's her there at the top. For 3, no. And here come the Lady Hounds, trailing by 14. Wheeler dribbles to the free throw line, extended left side, back to the top of the key to Bradley. Bradley gets a screen. She drives in, kicks it over to Stewart. Stewart drives the lane, gets it to Jackson. Jackson's shot is partially blocked. She got her own board, but was stolen by number 3, McNeil. And into the front court, under 2 minutes to play, and a drive to the hoop. It will not fall, but a foul on the Hounds. That's Harris, and she'll go to the line to shoot a pair. The foul was on Jackson, her first team foul by the Hounds this quarter. Hi, Kenny Black. The coach is in the house on his recliner at home. Couple of subs in for the Hounds. Haywood and Ford in. Sturt and Wheeler out. And Harris hits the next. She has 5, the lead back to 15. Braxton double team, stolen by Osceola. And Jada Robinson with a re-steal to Carleen Ford, back to Jada. Sophie to Jada. Tried to get it to Jackson down low, kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Whitfield, so the Hounds will inbounds from underneath. Wood checks back in. America McNeil is out. And this is Haywood to Braxton. Back to Haywood. And a steal by Osceola. Down court shot up. No, it will not go. And an offensive glass and a putback by Kinsley Whitfield gives her 4 on the night, and the lead at 17, 32-15. And the Hounds charged with the foul on Jackson, her second. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter, 32-15, a 17-point lead. Hounds with 1 point here in the third quarter. There's a 3-point shot by Richmond, will not fall. Shot clock is off. Difference in the basketball game for sure has been just the defense of Osceola. The Hounds just can't get a good, easy look. Even there, Jackson gets fouled, should go to the line. It was not an easy look. It was a very difficult double teamed, but she did take a great shot. Just couldn't get it to fall. That foul's on Lee, her first. Dia has 9. Hounds have 2 in the quarter. Whitfield is out. And as soon as I can see the number on the front of this girl's jersey, I'll let you know who it is. Micaiah Tuggle, number 11. With a 16-point lead and the basketball, and a 3-point shot will go. That's good. We've played 3. We'll be right back.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
George Kell Ford is thrilled to announce our lineup of new Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs that are designed to elevate your driving experience. With the latest entertainment technology at your fingertips, cutting-edge safety features to keep you and your loved ones protected, and the smoothest ride on the road. Gas engines, diesel engines, and even EV vehicles are in stock and ready to drive home today at George Kell Ford in Newport.
Hounds with their biggest deficit of the night going into the fourth quarter. Got outscored that quarter 12-2. Hounds have trailed the entire basketball game. And give credit to the Osceola Seminoles. Their defense has just been outstanding in this game. It's Ford, Bradley, Wheeler, Robinson, Hagewood for the Hounds. And they'll inbound. Lee, Harris, McNeil, Whitfield, and Wood. America to the glass, and it's good. She has 12. She ties for scoring honors with Lee, both with 12 apiece. And the lead continues to grow. It's a 21-point lead at 37-16. Five out. That's Harris. Richmond 2 back in. And Jada Robinson. Hagewood now. Back to Robinson. Back to Hagewood. Blocking foul against the Seminoles. So a pair for Hagewood coming up. That foul was on Richmond. It's her first team foul of the fourth quarter. And Sophie becomes the third Lady Greyhound to score tonight. Jackson has 9, Jada Robinson 7, Sophie Hagewood now with 1. And now 2. And the lead back to 19. That's McNeil for her 14th point of the night. Extends the lead back to the biggest lead of the night at 21 at 39-18. This is Wheeler with a basketball. Looking for a screen, couldn't get it. Flash for a steal, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Seminoles, I believe. As Jackson will check back in, Carleen Ford checks out. Down low, kick it back out. Drive the lane, foul by the Hounds. Foul's called on Jackson. The game brought to you by Delta Trailer Manufacturing, Norris Lawn Care Plus, Merchants and Planners Bank, Newport Economic Development Commission, Sonic Drive-In right here in Newport, White River Health, and I Care RX Pharmacy. JB's Heat and Air. You need your heater checked? You better get it checked quickly. Call 870-731-7276. Send him a text on Sunday night, and he was there early Monday morning. Jordan Bumpus, JB's Heat and Air. And the Hounds need a timeout to talk about it. Just a reminder that the game is also brought to you by Arkansas Steel Associates, by Drew Hahn at the Pest Detective. If you're looking for termite and pest control, you can call Drew at 501-730-1699. and he'll do it at a fair price. It's a locally owned and operated business, as is the Churchman Building Center. Ace Hardware, Ace is the place. More than just a building center. You need minor repairs or a major project, they can handle it all. White River Health, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care right here in Newport. Dr. Kelly McKinney also. Treewine Sensations and Woodbriar Nursing Home, located at 204 Catherine Street in Harrisburg, all bringing you Greyhound basketball. And we talk about El Puente Restaurant, the very best Mexican food in the world, second to none. Manuel Fuentes and family, for years now, been taking care of the folks from miles around who come to El Puente Restaurant right here in Newport. Biggest lead of the night remains at 21 for the Hounds. Senior boys action coming up. And as always, we'll have a new feed. And we're expecting an outstanding basketball game at the high school level, especially at AAA. Ball's kicked out of bounds, last touched by the Seminoles. Hagewood to Jada, back to Hagewood. Into the front court. Braxton. Jackson underneath. Yes. Dia has 11 of the 20 for the Hounds. Tiara Lee at the top. This is Harris to Wood. Back to Harris. Drives in, loses it out of bounds. Last touch by the Lady Hounds. So Anaya Wood will inbounds for the Seminoles. Three-point shot will not fall, but an offensive glass by Wood, and her shot's up and in. She has 6. They extend that lead back to the 21, which has been their biggest. Tie ball, possession arrow favors the Osceola Seminoles this time. Huge crowd on hand. And it will be a loud basketball game, a loud crowd in the coming up game. Wood travels. Brian Underwood, Austin Lane, the human highlight reel. Working the PA and bringing the excitement into the gymnasium for the Hounds. And the Seminoles have possession here after a couple of cracks at it. This is Lee. They go wide, spread it out. 15 on the shot clock. That's what you call letting the air out of the basketball. And a drive and a foul on the Hounds. Very smart to speed up the game by slowing down the game. It speeds up the clock. Which shortens the game. Madison Stewart will check back in for the Hounds. Jada Robinson is out. That's Wood for 3. And Braxton coming into the front court. Stewart. Down low to Jackson, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Whitfield. So the Hounds retain possession. Dia working hard underneath, just trying very hard to get points any way she can. It'll be a non-shooting foul for the Hounds. Our ball on the baseline. And we're going the other way. Under 4 to play. Game brought to you by Doyle Family Farms, Howard's Glass, Rick Bass, Mary Reed at Brancher Real Estate. Air ball. Mayor Derek Ratliff in the city of Newport. Judge Henry Boyce. And we remind everybody at the conclusion of the senior boys game, we'll have the Jackson's Funeral Home post-game show. And included in that is the Unity Health Player of the Game and the Subway Coaches Report. Brought to you by Subway and the Newport Walmart, the Sampson family. Wood will go to the line to shoot a pair here. 21-point lead. This one's really never been in doubt, as Wood now has 7. It was 16-8 at the end of 1, 23-14 at the end of 2, then 35-16 after 3 quarters of play. Lead goes to 23, and obviously the biggest lead of the night. And the Hounds will turn it over. A lot of frustration. Kids are trying hard. It's just not working for them. Osceola will send a host of players into the basketball game, some of which we do not have on the roster. I know that 32 is Miller. Lee still in. Harris still in. Drive to the glass will not fall. And Osceola retains possession. And will keep possession again. Jada. Braxton looked at it from 3. Down low, Jackson. Shot no. That may be Hooks, 32. Hounds are short. Jackson shot up no. Rebound cleared to Harris. Harris will bring it back outside. Lee with the basketball with 2 minutes to play in the contest. A 23-point advantage for the Osceola Seminoles. Junior girls win 32-21. The junior boys won 39-38, and the senior girls will lose for the Greyhounds. It's just a matter about what the final score will be at this stage. 21, Carleen Ford back into the game. 15 is Curry. And 25 is Foster. Hagewood drive, shot is blocked but fouled, so Hagewood will go to the line and shoot a pair. Sophie gets her third free throw of the night, and still only 3 Hounds have scored in the game. Jackson has 11, Robinson has 7, and Hagewood has 3. The Hounds have 21 total. And a foul. A foul's going against Jasmine Curry. And Harris to the line to shoot a pair. Couldn't get the friendly roll. Ball games for Friday night have been moved to Thursday night. And a violation on the Hounds will give another free throw to Harris. So the Rivercrest game, it'll be just a senior boys game for us on Thursday night. Nearing the minute mark of the basketball game. It's been all Seminoles tonight. Lady Seminoles rushed out to an 8-0 lead and never looked back. Shot clock at 10. Great block by Curry. Robinson. Out of bounds, last touch by the Seminoles. And Newport to inbounds. And a very quick 5-second call. She looked one way, looked the next way. About 8 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. And the Seminoles being very, very patient here. They're just going to hold the basketball until the shot clock runs out. That's great sportsmanship from the Osceola group. 43-21, the Hounds will inbounds. And they get a violation again for 5 seconds. And Osceola will just sit on it here. They'll just throw it in and dribble it out. 43-21 is going to be our final. Senior girls lose. They fall to 8-15 and 1-7 in the conference. And the Seminoles improve to 3-4 and 7-11. Senior boys action coming up next right here on Cable 15 TV or on YouTube at Newport Cable 15 TV. Hope you'll join us.